Coming to you live from the city of mystery and romance, St. Paul, Minnesota. Your pal Johnny Six Gun here tonight to play a little Ducktales 2 on the Disney Afternoon Collection. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm glad we made it. Hey, and don't forget to have a great 3-day weekend. But yeah, we're going to kick off this Memorial Day weekend by remembering a less remembered Nintendo Capcom game. We're going to be playing Ducktales 2 on the Disney Afternoon Collection, which released in 2017 on PS4, Xbox One, PC. I don't think there's a Switch release for this one, and it's kind of a bummer. Some nice NES Capcom classics all in one time collection. You can see the kind of 90s motif there. You got a nice music box, a little jukebox of all the tunes from the included games. Gallery option is pretty cool. There's a lot of nice featured artwork for the, the Disney nerds. There's a lot of fun stuff to kind of geek out over here. So, yeah, we're not going to horse around with that too much. But, yeah, it's a nice little bit of extras in there in addition to the games, the meat of the collection. We've got DuckTales 89, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 1990, Tailspin 1991, Darkwing Duck 92, and DuckTales 2 93, kind of late in the NES, but we'll be getting back to that one. And Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2 94. So yeah, that's a nice chunk of decent platforming action here. I mean, these are some great games. And the thing about collections like these that are with licensed properties, might want to get them while you can. Who knows when Disney and Capcom go their separate ways. So if this looks like a collection that would appeal to you, I think it's usually $20 new. It goes on sale a lot. So yeah, that's something. Let's see here. I'm gonna turn off the old telephone here. Rookie mistake by a rookie player. Alright, and yeah, we'll maybe scoot the microphone in a bit. I got a hot tip from a listener there. Mike's a little quiet, and as one setback to the Disney Afternoon Collection, the music isn't on a slider. I can't change the music volume or anything, so hopefully just moving this microphone up is doing the trick. Alright, yeah, we're getting a few issues here. Let's go ahead and try out those options. I don't think there is a sound thing, huh? Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know, Chris, Jake, you guys wanna give me one more shout, see if just moving the microphone does the trick. Otherwise, maybe we'll have to do a game change. We'll see. But yeah, that's, in terms of things, that's a pretty minor setback. Most folks won't worry about musical slider option on their game. But yeah, when you're trying to live play a game and people want to hear some zany comments, nice if you can hear the zany comments. So maybe we'll just dig into the game. We'll see if perhaps that equalizes everything. If not, we can always scrub the run. But yeah, 1993. Little late in the NES's lifespan. Not too many folks interested in DuckTales game in 1993. A lot of people enjoyed the first DuckTales, 1989. That was a big hit for Capcom. And fun for all the players. And the story begins. Let's look for treasure. Doot. We'll try out normal. I do want to try. There's a couple of different little button presses here. Okay, yeah, so didn't find a second option screen or anything. Sometimes those are, oh, there we go. I was really hoping for a music adjustment, a volume adjust, but darn it. Alright, well, we'll just give it a shot. Anybody out there wants to give me one more quick shout, can you hear me now? As the popular telephone scam went. Alright, so we don't get to go to the moon in this game, but what are you gonna do? Let's check out Niagara Falls. Alright, great, and I was just getting some feedback from our valued listeners, and it sounds like the volume levels are slightly tolerable now, so we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna have ourselves a nice, relaxing Friday sip of whiskey and play some Ducktales, too. We're gonna go to Niagara Falls, a nice halfway point between the U.S. and Canada, the best of both worlds. We'll be going over the falls in a barrel, I anticipate, or maybe hitting some tourist traps in Canada. And with that, let's begin our adventure. Oh, that millennial flower. Oh, that skinflint, flintheart glomgold. Alright, now I'm not sure which is the A button, which is the B button, so we'll just try this. There we go. So, we got Uncle Scrooge. You can duck, left, right, jump. I'm trying to remember the old pogo attack. Oh, there we go. Kinda nice how Uncle Scrooge uses his cane as a pogo stick. And as a hook. I don't know that I remember that from the original game, but yeah, you can also use his cane as a nice little golf club there. Alright, and I have already met my match. We've got 3 hit points up there. And enemies do not horse around, so let's okay, there we go. Can whack the boxes with the old cane. That's kind of nice. And we're hoping that, oh, and I failed to obtain the ice cream. Have to believe that ice cream would have been good for the health bar, but what are you gonna do? And we have one of Scrooge McDuck's nephews here, Huey, Dewey, or Louie. I don't know the difference from only the color scheme. Alright. We'll check out some rubber raft action. Alright, so we cannot, oh, wait a sec. Alright, now we're cooking. So Scrooge can, grab onto those little guys and drag them along. That's, kind of nice. I assumed we'd be able to jump over there. Kind of a little nod to the first Ducktales that I'm sure a lot of folks have played. Those, whoops. Definitely wanted to get on that hook. But yeah, I think a lot of people played the original Ducktales, and most folks didn't even know the second one came out, so I've certainly never played it, and thought might be a good time to remedy that about now. Alright, this is getting a little dangerous here. Could have gotten that treasure, but we're gonna keep on going. I believe this is Webigail here. Gyro was horsing around with those rubber rafts, and he's caught in a landslide. And that's about as well as it could have gone. And we're back at the beginning of the stage, so... May have met my match here already. But yeah, I'm thinking a lot of folks watch the old 80s into early 90s Ducktales series. That was kind of nice as a kid. I know they've got a new one out now that's got David Tennant as Scrooge McDuck. We all remember David Tennant as... maybe you remember him as the Doctor from Doctor Who, or the Man in Purple Kilgrave from Season 1 of Jessica Jones. That was a fantastic season of comic book, Private Eye, Marvel goodness. That was about as good as the Netflix Marvel got. I really want that treasure. Yeah, I saw an episode of the rebooted Ducktales series a while ago when it first came out. I was somewhat curious, and I missed the hook again. We're off the hook. Well, I checked out the new series, and yeah, it seemed pretty good. Good programming for kids. Not something that held my interest, but I don't think I'm the core demographic. Alright then. Oh, and we've failed to utilize the duck ducking function. Don't say duck ducking. I was trying to just relay a tongue twister, but I can't even say it straight. Alright, so I've dropped the ball in Niagara Falls, so let's go ahead, let's go to good old Scotland. An evil sorcerer. Ooh. Let's give it a whirl. Alright, a little spooky flying hand lantern thing. I like that. See, Scotland is plagued by the same frogs as Niagara Falls. They should do something about those frogs. Alright. This could be reminiscent of the Transylvania level from the first Ducktales. That was kind of a maze level. Sort of tricky. Oh. I think I have an idea. But yeah, this could be another challenging maze level. I do fear that Uncle Scrooge is out of his depths, however. Alright, well, I'm mildly baffled here. I mean, it's a game intended for children, so I'm fairly confident that I'll break the case here. And there we go. Got a diamond out of the deal. Not good enough. All right. We got spikes down there. We got a couple of wacky rocks. That chain just so prominently placed. Really seems like it should be something I should be able to interact with. Oh, and I can climb it. I am not at my best here tonight. But I am firm in my resolve, and I think that we might be able to just get past this one. This should be an easy one, no problem. Okay. Let's just go ahead and take the chain. Oh dear. Kinda like that. Alright, lucky day. And I can't get the treasure. That's somewhat unfortunate. I assumed that block was going to retreat before I got there, so happy days are here again in Duckburg, Scotland. Oh, goodness. But yeah, Ducktales, I guess, more or less inspired by the Disney comics of the 1950s. That's, you know, there are a lot of hardcore Disney fans out there, know a lot about all those old comics and cartoons and everything, and I really don't. I watch the Disney Afternoon myself, and, you know, I saw a few of their big animated movies, but not the biggest Disney guy in the world, I guess. But Capcom always made really nice Disney video games back in the late 80s to, I'd say about mid-90s. I believe Disney Interactive took over for a lot of Disney's games, starting with like Mickey Mania and things like that, so... Oh, that was such a simple jump. However, we're not going to abuse it too much. We're going to play it pretty straight, but as you can see, just by pressing that L1 button, I can just do a cheap rewind. Just kind of skate through the game. That's even a little easier than a save state that we've seen in some of these other collections. So that was that's a deserved death there. We're just gonna take that. I kind of want to try to get through this one honestly, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm up to the challenge. Pretty much got this one figured out 100%. Let's see some great success. I believe there's a fictional Forbes 15 richest fictional characters list, and Scrooge McDuck's on the list. I don't know where at exactly. I don't know how they've figured out these numbers. But, Scrooge McDuck's rolling in it. I don't know that he really needs to go on these adventures. Does one duck need that much treasure? I don't like the looks of this frog. I kind of deserve that. Almost had to believe that was too easy to be true. Not even gonna go for that treasure. Oh, but we're gonna rewind every now and again. All right, we're gonna take that one. Yeah, we'll just kind kind of scope out all these different lands until we find the easy one. Let's go to the ancient land of Mu, supposed lost continent, not unlike Atlantis. If you're into the paranormal or the conspiracy theories, you can look up Mu or Lemuria. Find out what happened to it. Did it exist? What's going on with magic powers? Let's check it out. Let's discover the secret of Lemuria. Well, there we go. Uncle Scrooge is well aware of the lost land of Lemuria. And I didn't want to stop on all those, so that's okay. We won't get too crabby about it. I really like that Easter Island head. I'm just hoping I can bounce on these spikes. Alright. Alright, nuts to that treasure. Oh, there's Gyro. Gyro gear loose, screw loose. Oh, there we go. Uncle Scrooge can pull off anything now. We're gonna leave that for you. Right there. That's probably more than enough. Well, there we go. That's kind of nice power for Uncle Scrooge. Scrooge McDuck, the richest duck in the world. Alright, so we can yank on that thing and still not bonk the ones downwise, so we'll get it all figured out. Let's see if those blocks come back, and they did. That's kind of nice. And I'm still baffled. So we'll keep wandering. Not too many places to wander. Let's go back down there. And we'll inevitably probably do the exact same thing I did last time. Why not? Gotta wonder if I'm going to be able to keep that ability once I more or less die on this level. I can only imagine abject failure here, so I hope I get to keep that pull power. That'd be kind of nice. Yep, that wasn't even worth a shot. I don't know what I was thinking there. And we're gonna... Oh, maybe we can, okay, that's a bummer. Can't move that block, but that's okay. That's funny, those, whatever those Easter Island heads are called, Moi heads, Moi heads. Not sure. Not terribly learned person. However, those statues, they tend to pop up a lot in Konami games. Konami, another big video game publishing house, very prominent in the 80s and 90s with their rivals Capcom. We've been playing some Capcom games, and to see a Capcom game with kind of a Konami trademark, that's kind of maybe a middle finger to old Konami. What do you think of that, guys? There's something going on here that I'm just not seeing. Seeing that crab. I like that crab. Always fun to see goofy little cartoon enemies in an 8-bit game. Those are kind of fun. Seeing if maybe there is a exit the level option. Just wondering if, you know, maybe you can go ahead, grab a power, go to a different land, and keep moving around. But I think my best bet's going to be just go ahead and go for the game over. Let's see what shakes out here. We're not taking the coward's way out. We're doing some testing, throwing some feelers out there. Not even trying, you goofy Konami head. And onto the spikes we go. And spikes don't kill you instantly, so that's nice to know. So our main objective here, I want to see if we get to keep that power up. I'm almost going to say no, because it takes us all the way back to the title screen, but let's check out these creepy pyramids. I think we should go ahead and check out that knife. And I do not have the power items, so I'm gonna have to start figuring out how to beat it some of these levels. Who knows, this could be the easy one. Oh, the oldest trick in the book, the old flim-flam game. Always best to be careful when traps abound. And when you see giant dragonflies, also look out for those. I don't know that there are any harmful dragonflies out in nature. They always seem to be going about their own business. And I understand what I was supposed to have done there now. I've waited entirely too long. There we go, it's simple. Look out for this bouncing sarcophagus here. Come on, Gus, down the hole. Get on the bus, Gus. And there's our buddy Launchpad McQuack up there. Okay, oh, no I do not. Goonies never say die. I haven't seen the Goonies for quite a while. But very similar vibe in the Goonies as there is in Ducktales. A lot of high adventure and fun and frolic. And snakes. Actually, I don't remember if there were any snakes in the Goonies. Remember there was a stiff and grape ice cream. Still never seen grape ice cream in the wild, but Chunk found it in the freezer in the Goonies. Alright, so believe I've visited almost every stage at this point, so time to just start buckling down and just beating some of these darn stages. I was really hoping to have beaten at least one. I was hoping maybe Capcom would throw us a softball, maybe a nice intro stage, but no, we're just, we're going for it. Well, there we go. We've solved the mystery of the treasure. Alright, and we got some fake walls. Those will no doubt be fun. Oh dear. Alright, well we got a nice little shortcut. Let's try not to go home. Oh dear. Actually, I don't know that, don't think I went up yet. Let's check it out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh. And I missed out on the diamond. Kind of like, and I did it again. It's, you know, it's like when you tune into, what is it, QVC, the Home Shopping Network, and you just missed out on the big one. You just flipped over to the channel, and you know what, oh dear. Looks like we got a spooky mummy boss here. Oh no. Alright, I wasn't anticipating that, but let's give it one more whack. And if I don't beat Ducktales 2 in one evening, I can always console myself by maybe making some purchases on QVC. Your home for at-home shopping 24 hours a day. COD's not accepted. So we're going to abuse the rewind feature one more time here. See if we can land at least one hit on this mummy boss. Then we'll take the hit. Oh, okay, well, was able to hit him once at least. Oh, there we go. That's a much better start point. Alright, he's got my goat. Oh, then he switches it up. That's a clever mummy. One more shot. This rewind feature, it's just kind of fun to look at, too. Ah, darn it. Alright, well, there we go. Yeah, this, you know, DuckTales 2, originally out on the old NES, 93. Pretty much the, DuckTale end of the NES, life cycle. That was, I mean, SNES and, Genesis, they were doing gangbusters about that time, so who would want to buy this on the Nintendo Entertainment System? I mean, even last week's game, when we tried out Mega Man X on the Super Nintendo, that was also released in 1993, so this year Mega Man X came out in the same year. This still plays a lot more like an old school 8-bit Nintendo game, though, despite being the same year. So kind of interesting. I've never tried this one before. Alright, so we at least discovered a boss in the pyramid level. I don't think we've been to the Bermuda Triangle yet. Let's check it out. Oh, there we go. Kind of cool. Raining out. It's a spooky ghost pirate ship. And they're stuck in the Sargasso. Oh, there we go. And the creepy crabs are back. I know I'm gonna investigate that cannon, but I want to see what's over here first. I always find it kind of odd, the Ducktales universe. All the anthropomorphic dogs and ducks, some other critters, but yeah, just I don't know, kind of weird. Oh, I like that. That's kind of cool. Come on, Uncle Scrooge, it's your turn in the barrel. Oh, okay. Rat in the barrel. I like the old rat in the barrel gag. Kids love it too, the old rat in the barrel. Now available at Cracker Barrel family restaurants. Family's not welcome. There's our friendly rat friend again. Wanted to see what would happen when we chase the rat, but that's that old rat race for you. Oh, you go ahead and you just kill the rat. Might have been hurting me the whole time, and I just assumed it was a friendly little guy. Guess they didn't invent rat poison for no reason. No thanks. Alright, I've got a good feeling this time. Good feeling has passed. Alright. Good enough. Good enough is good enough sometimes. And we got a nice, cool, creamy, delicious twist cone. And I'll abuse the old rewind feature a little bit here and there. It's all part of the fun. Really wanted that tasty twist cone. And we're back to square one, so... There we go, double secret, that's kind of fun. Oh, triple secret. Oh, did I miss out on my opportunity? No problem. Found a piece of the map. That sounds good. I thought I had found a piece of pizza, which would also have been good. That couldn't have gone too much more sideways. Let's make a run for it. Alright, that's how we do things downtown. Oh goodness. I do stand humbled here. I seem to recall the first Ducktales being bit easier than that, so I had kind of assumed this was going to be a pushover, but not doing great here. We've explored all 5 stages and haven't beaten a darn one of them yet. So let's go ahead and check out that Niagara. All my newfound skills, I think, can really stick it to Niagara Falls. Yeah, some 7 years ago already at this point, but in 2013... Ooh, that looks so dangerous. Oh, well. Oh, drat. That was a fool's errand. But yeah, back in 2013, they did a HD remaster of the original DuckTales game, and it's pretty cool. Took the original game, they redrew all the artwork, got a very high majority of the original voice cast from the 80s series back to reprise their roles, and it's a really nice remake. I'm starting to think Niagara Falls is the way to go. Except for when strange slimes are involved. Gotta get that frosty twist cone. Then miss the next chain. That one was on me. As you can see, a little light puzzle solving for Uncle Scrooge McDuck here in DuckTales 2. Launchpad, I don't want to go home. I want to explore beautiful Niagara Falls. It's just waiting for that scene with the logs or barrels coming over the falls. It was inevitable. That dirty bird. That bird I was indifferent towards. Oh, good. Alright, we're gonna embrace the rewind feature at this point. We're just not making the correct amount of progress. We're gonna use that rewind feature, and you know what? It was included with the game, so I would consider it cheating. You know, you can try to justify it. It's just cheating, pretty much, and that's fine. We're not gonna stress over a game from 1993 that much. This game's 27 years old. It can take care of itself. I did have an opportunity to purchase this game once. I saw it at the original Level Up Games location in South St. Paul. The location is no longer there, but yeah, they had a boxed copy with the manual for, I want to say $120, and that's fair price on this game. It's came out with low release numbers because not too many folks were interested, and kind of went up in price as a result. So if you see Ducktales 2 at a garage sale, pick it up for a fair price. Well, there we go. Hold firecracker away from face when lighting. Oh, there we go. Some fun little, oh, I missed out on ice cream. Alright, this must be that, whenever that firecracker, bop them 5 times, I think we're gonna be having a good time. Pretty classic Capcom boss pattern here. Gotta be 4. Now we're talking. What do we got? Well, there we go. That's the Crystal Flower of Niagara Falls, a national treasure held dearly by Canada and the United States of America alike. Ah, I see. Well, that's kind of cool. You can use the money that you've found in the levels to actually buy things. And I'm sure the ending of the game is dependent on how much money you have. That's how it was in the original, but you know, I don't care. I'm gonna save all the money you collected, and well, money does bring happiness. Yeah, sure, why not, kid? Oh, I see. Oh. Alright, so we're in it for the long haul here. We actually have to purchase continues and everything, so this is not the friendly experience I thought it was going to be. This is the real deal here. Should have stuck to my Castlevania. Well, I can only carry one continue, so that's a bummer. I have to assume this is extra life. I can't afford that. Special energy, that's it's out of my price range, so what happens if we buy a cake? Is it not even going to refill my energy after the stage? I better buy a cake, I guess. that's, you know, more money, more problems, I guess. You know, before I didn't have to worry about things like continues and cakes, but, you know, you find $1 million and overnight you're the biggest heel in the room. Alright, so we have a treasure here, and it's taken us nearly an hour to do it, but by gum we did it. So I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break here, everybody. Maybe stretch those legs, grab a little snack, maybe some tropical dots. That sounds like a chewy, tasty treat tonight. So we'll be back in 5, and stick around for more DuckTales 2. And we're back, coming to you live from the city of mystery and romance. Your pal, Johnny Sixgun here, playing a little Ducktales 2 tonight. We've visited Niagara Falls, we've defeated the nefarious Fire Quacker, and obtained the treasured crystal flower. Where to next? Pyramid stage. I was able to get to the boss. Let's see if maybe we can give that a whirl again. And we're not playing this on an NES tonight. We're still playing it on PS4. I can only do the PS4 games for the streaming. And this particular one's on the Disney Afternoon Collection. Very nice little collection of Capcom Disney platforming games. And we've been hoodwinked once again. I don't recall what was up here last time. Oh yeah. Big lot of treasure we're not too worried about. And we still haven't determined whether or not there are any harmful dragonflies in real life. So we'll go ahead and use the cool unfolding platforms. I'm gonna let that sarcophagus just show himself out. I was thinking for a second of claiming that treasure, but that's not gonna happen. That was a close one. And that was a lucky shot. Not so lucky that he returned. Kind of enjoying those fun little platform elements. Now we have that creepy mummy to contend with. If he's like that Fire Quacker, it'll take 5 hits to defeat him. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just sort of cheat a little here and there. Alright, that rewind feature, that's kind of weird. Weird to get used to. Good enough. We'll cheat our way to victory. And there's that knife, the coveted knife. We're really rolling in the treasure now at this point. Still a lot of paths to take in there, though, so I have a sneaking suspicion we'll be revisiting some of these stages. Does that mean I have to purchase the safe again? Sure, why not? according to Worthington's Law, more money equals better than, so let's go ahead and purchase that cash. I don't know what special energy is, but a little bit more energy. I'm on board with that. And I don't think I purchased it. I think I purchased the wrong one. There we go. Some special energy for a special Uncle Scrooge McDuck. So we've made our purchases. Where to? I think we had some minor luck in Moo. I'm seeing a little message from C Money there. I don't. We are broadcasting tonight, and you're probably not hearing this message, so. But we're here, and we're playing some Ducktales 2. Just kind of hoping to just hop over the story bit there, but sometimes you can't quite clear it. Let's see if we can solve the mystery of Moo ourselves. Oh dear, now it's all coming back to me. So if I can find the launch pad, I can leave this level and maybe scoot back to those pyramids. Let's head up there. Maybe that's an area I haven't quite checked out yet. There we go. A lot of nice treasure there. Little bit of flower power to match Scrooge McDuck's glower power. I feel that I was at this part earlier anyways. Ah, nuts. We're back to here again. Somewhat disheartening, but best to press on. Just barely snag that diamond. Diamonds are a duck's best friend. Not stale bread, as you may have believed. Alright, so I found myself in quite the quandary there. We'll make our way through this secret island. And it is awful fun to just kind of bounce around on that pogo cane thing. gotta be a secret wall or something. I'm just not quite catching on this stage. Oh, goodness. Really find it difficult to believe that they'd just kind of strand me on this level with nowhere to go. I've got to just be missing something very obvious. Alright, and we just got a hot tip from the tip line there, and we're giving it a whirl. We're gonna horse around with these rocks a little bit more. Bound to be some sort of secret to these tricky rocks. And that's alright. It's fun to experiment with rocks. Igneous, metamorphic, and cumulus. Let's just start taking the stick all over town. No need to take an unnecessary hit from an irritable crab. Could have even been an artificial crab. Artificial crab meat must come from somewhere. It comes from artificial crabs. That crab won't have the last laugh. Okay, so if I pause, I can, ooh, goodness gracious, I can, check out those neat items I purchased earlier on. So I don't want to use any of those quite yet. Alright, let's, come at it with a fresh attitude, a new start. We'll just pretend we started the stage, and let's see what we see. Lot of talk about sandwiches and mayo stirred or mustard mayonnaise. I prefer the tangy and creamy goodness of mustard mayonnaise. Mayo stirred does expire before the mustard mayonnaise and mustard mayo mayonnaise. Something painfully obvious about this room. And we're gonna go ahead and use that rewind feature that so graciously included in the Disney Afternoon Collection, because you know what? Why not? You know what? And we can even do some experimenting. We could try dropping from the vines. Didn't pay off, but it's worth a whirl. We like to eliminate all the obvious things, and then the unobvious is the obvious. Obviously. Maybe we'll just take this thing for a ride. I see no advantage in doing such. Well, I'm gonna take a quick intermission myself here. I'm gonna look up what to do. This is going nowhere fast, and I don't want to lose the progress we've made, so I'm just gonna dial it up on the old computer. Why not? Let's use the technology. Alright, and we're back. Not that I really went anywhere, but just kinda doing a little bit of extracurricular cheating there. We're in a tight spot, and we want Uncle Scrooge to find all those treasures. So there's another new ability with Uncle Scrooge's cane I wasn't aware of. There we go. Not sure how I did it, but whacked a rock while in midair. Anything we can do once, we can hopefully do twice. 'Cause we're so darn close to making some progress. And we'll go ahead and do a little rewind here, and let's see how we did that the first time. and enjoy some fast, rewinding, 8-bit music. That's the sort of thing the kids like these days. They call it the EDM. Okay, so this is a point where I somehow defeated the rock. I might have made a critical error in undoing that. That may not work to my benefit. Alright, let's figure out how to play. How do we play DuckTales 2? It sounds simple enough. I'm sure a child could do it. I really shouldn't have undone that first block. And sometimes not having any fun with a video game is a kind of a fun thing too in and of itself. Just kind of gotta laugh at a point. Anything we can do once, we can do twice, hopefully. Kind of tried looking it up online. How do I break the blocks that are impeding our progress here? Really hate to end this stream here because I can't break a couple of blocks. Alright, we're gonna give it another whirl here. We're gonna get about 5 more minutes. If I don't make any progress, we might wrap it for the night. Maybe do the old early bird special, and we'll get back to it, but I just did it once. It's gotta be so simple, but proving terribly difficult to break these blocks. Kind of trying all sorts of different button combinations here. It's, you know, sometimes some of these mechanics in the old-timey video games are a little complicated and take time to master. I haven't tried this game before, so we're kind of just feeling things out. Kind of been consulting some guides. I definitely want to come through here, and I broke one of the blocks once, but just not quite sure how the heck I did it. Oh, that's odd. One of the blocks has vanished. I was kind of watching a playthrough, and I look up, I only see one rock here. I don't pretend to know what happened there, so that's fine. If one of my rocks is gone, that's a one for the W column there. There we go. That was not as complicated as I was making it look. It actually was. That was a harrowing feat. That was beating a Dark Souls boss there. I'll take my twist cone and we're gonna twist on out of here. That those rocks up there, they can lick it. I'm not going for it. Finally making some progress in Lemuria and Ducktales 2. We got Huey, Dewey, or Louie here. Even if we could find a stone, there's quite a few rocks all over the place here. Whoops-a-daisy, I think I botched that. Always fun to have a little bit of puzzle platforming in your games. Give that noggin a joggin'. I botched it again. And the artificial crab is not too thrilled that I'm back. you know, maybe we'll check out some of these mildly suspicious looking blocks. Really didn't want to talk to my nephew again there, but that's okay. That was a total botch job. And there we go. Ah, the oldest trick in the book. So there we go. We could leave the stage right now with that ability to move the pillars, go visit the pyramid again, but let's not do that. Let's stay committed here. Let's take that crab out of the equation. Back to full health, and we've got some dangerous looking spikes there. We're gonna keep using that rewind feature. Still nothing we can do about these tough blocks here. Looks like it could be a boss encounter. We've really stepped in it this time. It's a crazy looking armor thing. And it's not going great. Oh, I was thinking for a moment there that maybe you want to pull on that thing, like you did some of the switches and what have you, but no, let's go ahead and try to hit that exposed thingamabob. Alright, there we go. Suspicion confirmed. Let's get out of there without taking a hit. And we're gonna assume this golem fella here is probably gonna take a good 5 hits, probably. Seems to be the MO of these roughnecks. There we go. Easy street. And we've reclaimed the tablets with the lost knowledge of moo. Move over butter, as some cow might say. Alright, well, we can't carry any more continue globes. We've got another safe, I guess. It's always a safe purchase. In the olden times, safe was a slang term for the condom. Fun factoid. Factoids being facts for robots, as we all know. Robots are filled with special energy. There we go, we've extended our life bar, still got $1 million in the bank, and we could buy another life, but if we're cheating with that rewind button, we don't need another life. We're gonna keep on going. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a quick detour over into Egypt. Egypt was troubled by the horrible asp. asps. Very dangerous. You go first. And I'm now remembering that not only did I want the ability to move pillars, but I think I also wanted to be able to break the metal blocks, and I don't have that yet. Guess I have an opportunity to try breaking these blocks again, but that doesn't appeal in the slightest. Alright, you can press the start button to skip through the dialogue. That's very welcome. It seems like I don't remember what's up there. Nope, not quite yet. I think you deserve it, but you can't have it. I don't remember what was up there. Let's go check it out again. Why not? This looks like it might be the correct way. And I don't really want to go the correct way. I want to find some treasure. Or perhaps I'll just take this opportunity to exit the stage with my dear friend, Launchpad McQuack. I can buy a portion of that treasure map. I know we found a piece of it earlier, but I think I lost it since then. Suspecting maybe we need those to open the real last stage, but we'll see what happens. Let's see what's happening in jolly old Scotland. Oh, I'm starting to remember this stage now. How confounded I was by climbing the chain. And all sorts of spooky critters hanging out in Scotland. Perhaps the creepiest being the Scots themselves. And that's why they invented the rewind button. That's why they invented the rewind button. this time we'll remember to press the duck button. Alright, it wasn't at that point. It might be coming up, though. And this looks treacherous. Sometimes we'll just take our licks. And hope for ice cream. I really don't like the look of that area. I suppose we do have the rewind button, so why not? Why not try a little harder? That's how we do it in America. There we go, we found a piece of the map. Our own little piece of the pie. If it turns out that I'm trapped, I'll be less than thrilled. Okay, we're good to go. And we're rolling in Jack. Kangaroo Jack, starring Jerry O'Connell. I haven't seen that Jerry O'Connell in a while. Probably not since Piranha 3D. That was a fun one. Good one at the 3D movie house. Oh, Scrooge. That couldn't have gone too much more poorly. And we did it again. So let's do it correctly. Come on, ice cream. Alright. Diamonds can be exchanged for ice cream. Secret ice cream. Just like Mama used to make. I guess. I don't know what that means. We got a spooky sorcerer duck. Typical wizard tricks. Ooh. Thought I got lucky. Not quite. Maybe I'll stop the bouncing. And that's just kind of a sad attack. That little rolling Cinnabon. That's not gonna do it. Sorry, Cinnabon. And there we go. Cheated our way to success once more. Well, since we found a piece of the treasure map and can't take it with you, let's go ahead and buy that other piece of treasure map. Why not? if we get the bad ending because we're dirt poor, bad ending's still an ending. If we get that far. Oh, there we go. 3 pieces of the map. I don't know how many pieces there are, but we'll see what shakes out. Alright, so we did the Scotland, beat the mummy. I think, is it just the pirate ship? Best of my recollection. Anchors away. Not heading that way quite yet. Really like all the little switches. That's kind of fun. We're gonna leave that pickle barrel alone. We're gonna not roast the rat. No busting those blocks. Alright, so that rat is a bad guy. Good to know. We'll be back for that treasure a little bit later, maybe. We'll see this through to the bitter end. And that went about as pear-shaped as it could have gone. This bird's really ruffling my feathers. Just sort of seem to be compounding problems here. Let's just keep on keeping on here, Uncle Scrooge. Let's get the hell out of here. As the old Mustard A&A's commercial says. It was a very nice-looking game for the NES. Very colorful. When I was a kid, I never quite understood why Scrooge is wearing red in the NES Ducktales games. He's always wearing a blue outfit in the cartoon show, but yeah, I guess in the old-timey comic books, he wore a red suit, so there we go. That's kind of nice. There we go, that could come in quite handy. If I can safely navigate these chains. Just like Harry Dean Stanton in the chain room. in Alien. And we'll keep on going. Oh dear. No, that's okay. There we go. I'll take a boss instead. I'd rather battle a goofy pirate duck boss than try to break those blocks. This is a very low energy fight. That's kind of nice. Almost unfair to cheat on that boss. But we'll do it, and we'll take this mermaid's tear. Take it straight to the bank. Maybe even Scrooge's money bin. And looks like we've got some trouble brewing here. Abigail's been kidnapped. There's a shocker. Looks like that dastardly Flintheart Glomgold is behind the kidnapping. I suppose we could buy another safe. I still haven't really figured out what that does yet. Buy another safe. Why not? It's relatively inexpensive. Alright, we're back at the ship where we just were, so we're a little wiser now. A different path has been opened, so we'll see what's happening. I don't know if this is like the last stage, maybe, or this is only maybe a halfway point. I have no idea. Kind of digging the music here. Okay. I got the T-1000 meets Dulcine robotic duck thing. Let's just start that one from scratch. You know what to expect from this metallic monstrosity. It does animate well. It's pretty cool looking. Doesn't mean I'm going to show it any mercy. No mercy for monsters, as they say. Should be careful. I don't know if this is the last boss or not, but if it is, that means there are going to be a couple of forms, so they're not take any hit points for granted. There we go. And I even got a little achievement for that. The D-1000. Give him the big D. And, finally checking out the chat, and, that's correct. Launchpad McQuack, he's no relative of, Scrooge McDuck. As a matter of fact, I often referred to him as Mr. McD. Scrooge would, give him the McD. Alright. Now we've rescued Webigail. Let's see if we can rescue those treasures now. Or the treasures sank into the sea. Maybe that's, may have actually beaten the game there. That's kind of a shock. Or maybe not. I don't know. And Uncle Scrooge has learned that friendship and family are your real treasures. And the treasure was safe all along. What a day. Alright, is this, I think it might have wrapped. I think we beat the game. There we go. So there we go. It looks like we got the bad ending on Ducktales 2. I think we're supposed to have gone back and done some more exploring. Maybe got some more pieces of that treasure map and might have unlocked the secret last level. But you know what? We're gonna call that a W. That's a win for tonight. Didn't get too wacky or anything. Oh, there we go. There's the true ending. And look at all those zeros. The biggest zero, of course, behind the microphone. Your pal Johnny Six Gun here. We've very unceremoniously gotten the bad ending of Ducktales 2. But we're gonna take it. It was a neat little game, nice graphics, some good music in part, and shockingly short. 2 hours and I got the bad ending. Maybe the good ending would take a little longer to get, but I'm pretty satisfied with that. So we're gonna wrap it up here. Maybe we'll do the true ending sometime. Probably not. But yeah, if that looked like any fun at all, check out the Disney Afternoon Collection on the PS4, Xbox One, or the PC. Or you can track down the original NES cartridge of this one, but it's gonna cost you well over $100 at least. So maybe just pay that $10 next time Disney Collection's on sale. So with that, we're signing off already tonight. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and yeah, we'll do something else next Friday. Might be retro, might be a little weirder. Maybe we can get a little weird next week, and we'll have some fun with that. So thanks everybody for tuning in, checking it out, and yeah, have yourself a great 3-day weekend here, and be well. This is your pal Johnny, signing off.